So before I begin with the problems of AI and water usage, I wanted to explain the difference between generative and agentic AI because I feel like a lot of people don't know the difference. Okay, so let's start with generative AI because it's more common. Generative AI is a reactive system. And what that means is it's based on the reaction of users. So let's take something like ChatGPT, for example, a chatbot, okay? So if you type in a prompt, say you want to generate an image or text or audio or whatever it is, the bot will do that because it is reacting to what it told you to do. A lot of the times these users have to refine the prompt. They'll tell the chatbot to maybe add something, and that's what makes it a reactive system. It learns through conversations and feedback the user may give to the AI. Agentic AI is a bit more complicated because it's more complex in its responses. So for agentic AI, it can use information from other AI agents to go beyond the prompt. So it can be a lot more complex because it is a proactive system. It will take the task that the person is giving the AI to do, and it will go and do more research and maybe give suggestions on how to improve something. Now, what do both of these types of AI have in common? They both run on things called large language models, or LLMs, which, in a broader category, are a derivative of foundation models. Foundation models are artificial intelligence models that learn from unlabeled data from sources like articles, code, or the internet in order to recognize knowledge, relationships, and patterns with users. Now, these foundation models can be unimodal or multimodal, which is pretty much the type of data that these foundation models can produce. They begin to recognize inherent correlations between all the data they are given in order to produce actual usable output. Every time a person types in a command to a chatbot, the AI information has to come from somewhere. And these are large data centers where all the prompts travel back to get the information. But with so many people using AI every single day, these systems can overheat. So they need to be cooled down, and they cool them down with fresh drinking water. They cannot use unfiltered water because it could lead to the increase of chance of bacteria, it growing in the systems, and corrosion. So it needs to be fresh drinking water that we as humans need to survive. A study that was done estimated that 10 to 50 medium-sized responses generated with ChatGPT used 500 milliliters of water, which is equivalent to 2 cups of water. As of November 2025, Gemini had 650 million monthly users, and ChatGPT with 5.6 billion visits. With these data centers, they are all emitting CO2, with 182 million tons being emitted in 2024 alone. Injure Water is an Indian company that has been filtering water through passing electricity through the pollutants so it can break down the chemical bonds and clean the water. This method is highly efficient because it can eliminate the carbon footprint by 74%, and they have already cleaned 4 billion liters of water and continue to clean more. The best solution, however, would be to avoid AI in its entirety, because AI agents like MS Copilot, Gemini, and ChatGPT, according to a study done by the European Broadcasting Union and the BBC, show that the results generated were wrong 45% of the time. So, if you want your information to actually be correct and factual, it is better to go and do the research on your own instead of asking an AI chatbot.